Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to do a complete step-by-step walkthrough on how to create these really cool mobile-first web stories. And we'll do it all right inside your WordPress site using the UMG Web Solutions builder. So if you're looking for a seriously powerful way to connect with your audience on their phones, you are in exactly the right place. Let's dive in. So here's the game plan. First, we'll quickly cover what web stories even are and why you should care. Then we're jumping right in to create our first story. I'll give you a tour of the builder so you know where everything is. Then we'll get into the fun part, designing the slides, and finally, we'll wrap up with how to get your masterpiece published and out into the world. Okay, so let's start at the very beginning. What is this format all about, and what makes it so powerful for the way we use the web today? You know, when you hear the term web story, it's easy to just think of a basic slideshow. But honestly, it's so much more than that. It's a format that's been built from the ground up for the modern mobile web. So at its heart, a web story is this full-screen, really visual experience. The key things to remember are that it's designed to be tappable, it can autoplay from one slide to the next, and it's all about that mobile experience. It's like having these super interactive, immersive slides that just feel right on your phone. And this quote right here, this is the absolute golden rule. You have to burn this into your brain. Every single choice you make, how big the text is, where you put a button, it all has to be done thinking about that mobile screen first. This isn't about making a desktop site shrink down. It's about building for the phone from the get-go. And you can use them for so many practical things. I mean, look at these examples. A restaurant can have a contactless menu you get from a QR code. You could make an interactive flyer for a sale, or even capture leads with a simple form. The possibilities are, well, pretty huge. All right, enough talk. Let's actually jump into the WordPress dashboard and build one of these things from scratch. The process is actually pretty straightforward, but there is one step here that is absolutely critical. So you'll go to Stories, click Add New, give your story a name, and now stop. This is the pro tip. You have to click Publish before you start editing. I know it feels backwards, but this sets everything up correctly in the background. Once you've done that, then you can hit Edit with UMG Web Solutions to open up the builder. Okay, we're in. Before we start throwing things around, let's just take a quick tour of this creative cockpit so you feel right at home. The layout is really intuitive. That big area right in the middle, that's your canvas. That's where you'll do all your design work. And down at the bottom, you've got your slide timeline. That's where you'll add new slides, drag them around to reorder them, or get rid of ones you don't need. Over on the left, that's your main toolbox. This is where you'll grab all your elements, change up your global styles, and find the exit options. And what's cool is that the list of elements you see here is trimmed down specifically for web stories, so you only have the tools that make sense for this format. And just to round things out, in the top right corner, you'll find settings for the specific slide you're working on, and in the bottom right, you've got your must-haves: update, preview, and of course, undo and redo. Awesome. Now that we've got the lay of the land, let's get into the best part, actually designing these slides and making our story come alive. So when you start out, you've basically got two paths you can take. You can use the pre-made templates, which is great for getting a professional look really fast. The only little catch is you have to import each slide individually. Or you can start from a blank slate, which gives you total creative freedom to match your brand perfectly. And these are the building blocks you'll be using. You've got your standards like text, buttons, and icons, but check out the shape element. That's new for web stories, and it's awesome for creating cool backgrounds and layouts. And hey, if you get stuck, there's even an AI text generator to give you some ideas. Okay, here's a situation you are 100% going to run into. You add a nice background shape, then you add some text on top of it, and poof, the text is hidden behind the shape. Why? Well, it's because by default, whatever you added last sits on top of everything else. This layering is all about something called the z-index. But don't worry, the fix is super easy. Just click on the thing you want to bring to the front, in our case, the text, then head over to its settings, find the Advanced tab, and just give it a higher z-index number. Even just changing it from 1 to 2 will pop it right on top. Let's run through a few more quick tips to really polish your story. You can make your buttons link to other slides, which is perfect for a choose-your-own-path kind of thing. If you ever add a background image and can't see it, it's probably because you need to set the background color's opacity to 0. And here's a big one for troubleshooting. If you move your slides around and the links between them break, just save your work and reload the builder. That fixes it like 99% of the time. Okay, our story's designed, it looks amazing. Now for that final, crucial step, getting it in front of people. Let's talk about publishing and sharing. You've got 3 main ways to get your story out there. You can share the direct URL, perfect for social media or for putting into a QR code. You can also add it right into your website's main menu so it's easy to find. Or, my personal favorite, you can link to it from a button anywhere on your site, making it feel like a seamless part of your content. And that's it. That's the entire process, from a blank page to a fully published interactive web story. You now have this incredible tool for making really engaging mobile content for sales, events, menus, you name it. So the only thing left to ask is, what story are you going to tell first?